Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The Heavyweight Podcast.
Heavyweight Podcast.
Heavyweight Podcast. You listen.
We can weigh in on some heavy shit, you know. What's good? This is the Heavyweight Podcast, episode 55. Dikembe Mutombo. I am Stutter McFly. With these three guys, go ahead and state your names.
Phil 55, AARP card, Ellis. Kevin, I forgot my first name.
Yeah. This is tired as fuck Mo Lethal. Shit.
This is the one-armed bandit, Geek 40.
Apparently, this is the AARP edition.
You must have been fucking with that hoe again.
No.
One armed bandit. Oh shit.
So how were your weeks?
Geez. I feel like I'm still working. I don't know.
Did you clock out yet?
Yeah, barely. Been long.
Yeah.
Been long. I
When
think that's the first thing.
He was like, I worked at 18 and then a 20. I said, excuse me?
Yeah, that shit was nuts. I was like, wait, what time is it? Oh, nigga, I'm not going home. First time I done some shit like that, like outside of the military shit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
My week was
But blessed. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. Let me cut you off. My week was shit, it was a week, man. I just been tired. And then I don't know, for some reason I couldn't sleep last night, and then I had all this family shit planned today, and then I had the pod tonight. I'm around 5:30. I was like, yeah, I fucked up. I tried to take a nap, but that shit didn't stick. I'm still tired of shit. So that's how my weeks overall, my week was okay. I got that raise. You know, it's always good when you get a raise. You know, wasn't enough, but they could add a couple zeros at the end. I'm trying to work like from 9 to 9:05 and still bring home like 10 G's a week. Yeah, I'm 9 a.m. to 9:05 a.m. I just want to go on for 5 minutes and go.
Oh no, I picked that one up.
Yeah, but you know, it is. You push it. Geek.
Long. Just fucking.
That's what she said.
And the humidity's not helping any.
Nigga. Talk your
Like,
shit.
Man.
I said, how is it 95 and cloudy? I said the humidity was like 40%. So nigga, this is not Louisiana.
Right.
What am I in? This is some bullshit.
And I'm having to deal with people and stuff like that. I'm like, y'all need to go somewhere.
I can't be the only one where my irritation was at an all-time high this week.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all.
Like there's some people that ask me just some simple questions and I had to like just fight myself. Like, I don't want you talking to me. I don't want you in my section. Just let me be. Just let me be.
It was like one bad event from being a Chicago nigga. Like I get it. See, summers is rough.
It's something.
Iraq.
McFly?
My week's just been a week. Just got through it, and I survived. So that's how I just pushed through that way.
Doing better than most.
Feel that.
Huh?
I said I feel that.
I just saw something move. So
apparition?
Oh, that's not.
All right.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
So I guess we'll get on to the festivities. So I forgot to talk about this like 3 or 4 episodes ago, but the Wakanda Forever trailer dropped I just want to know your takes on how you felt about seeing the trailer and what you think it's going to represent for Black culture.
I think
Who
that
wants to start?
black people gonna show out like they did the first time around. So I always think that anytime there's a Black Panther movie, or even apparently they showed out for Nope, but anytime there's a black movie like Black Panther, I do think history will repeat itself, and black people will show out and go out and have overwhelming support for it. Um, Me personally, um, it's kind of like bittersweet because I understand. I mean, I kind of wish they would have recast Chad. I mean, I understand like the situation around it was a bad situation. You know, we lost a great one, but I don't feel like his role. I feel like the role should have been recast instead of going the direction I think they're going to go. So I mean, I'm not going to say I'm excited to see it, but I'm definitely going to see it.
I want to see what they do. Like, I'm curious because I think they know they have almost have a responsibility to do it right.
Oh, it's gonna be done right.
But yeah, I just hope they don't go overboard. But it's not. I don't think they will. I think it'll be a good representation. I think they know what they're up against right now. And I shouldn't say up against. That's the wrong phrase terminology. But I think they know what they have to do with this. So
what were your takes on the trailer itself when you saw it? Like, what did it make you feel?
I wasn't even hyped.
You weren't hyped?
But then again, you know my stance on movies lately. Anything I get excited for lets me down. So I just try not to get excited for anything. I go in expecting everything to be shit, and when I go in and step into some honey, I'm like, oh, okay, that wasn't too bad. That's my philosophy.
So you didn't even feel moved by the take on the Bob Marley song being used and the way it was used?
Oh yeah, I definitely had some feels when I saw it. You know, they had the mural of them and they're grieving and all that shit. Like, yeah, like, but that wasn't for the movie. That was more so like, yeah, damn, we lost Chad. Like, yeah, like that year was a effed up year. Like we lost, you know, a couple of really big icons in the black community that year. We lost Chad.
Yeah,
That was my take.
I was moved by it. It was exciting to see. But I honestly, my hoped when they did this was that they would go revisit the whole Killmonger thing, and maybe with the whole snap and possibility of multiverses, that we might have a different variation of it as far as how they decide to take the future. Because I don't know if I buy serious.
Well, we're not sure because that arm with claws, like towards the middle, that's not Siri. That arm was too big to be Siri.
I'm just saying. I just feel like if they're taking it a certain way, I would feel like it for it to be believable, it's going to be a hard sell. As her being the hero, I hope I'm wrong, but it feel like it's going to be a hard sell for you to invest in that franchise going forward. Just because I don't know, she's a good supporting character, but I don't know as far as being the focal point. I don't.
You know where I stand. Especially if they're following the comic book line, I'm not going to tell people what the comic books say. But if they do that, I probably won't watch 3. I'll see 3 on the TV. What about you, Geek? Were you geeked out for the trailer?
Nah. And the only reason why I say that is
nope.
The only reason why I say that is because I'm in the middle of like the comic book fatigue. Just nothing really gets me hyped anymore.
It's kind of overwhelming, huh? All the shit they throw at you.
A little bit, and just the fact that no one's really taking any like dramatic chances when it comes to the like storytelling and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's definitely becoming by the numbers. Well, no, it's been by the numbers for a while now. It's just more obvious now, at least to me. But I like Kevin said something about it kind of being up against the wall. That's actually a true statement, only because I'm not the only one that feels that way when it comes to the fatigue and stuff like that. So they're definitely gonna have to do something a little different to like really catch people and really bring in the money that they think they should be bringing in.
Yeah, I just think one of my biggest issues with Marvel is that sometimes I don't know if it's, they tend to try to latch onto whatever movement's going, and you know, and it's just it bothers me. Like as as a nerd and a comic book fan, like some of these changes you're making, yet subtle, make a big difference, and I don't think a lot of them are called for. I get it; you want it to be, I guess, inclusive, but you know, maybe it's just me being picky.
That's the machine. Disney. That is the
Yeah.
machine behind them pushing that shit.
I
We'll
kind of
see.
been
Hopefully
wanting
it's
to touch
not.
on. I kind of been wanting to touch on that just because I know so many people were excited that Disney now owns more characters and stuff like that. And I'll
Well,
admit, at
they're
first
buying
I
all the characters
was,
back.
yeah. At first I was hyped about it, but then when I really started thinking about it, I'm like, shit.
Man, fuck Disney.
The problem with Disney owning everything is, like I said, everything is by the numbers. So,
Fuck Disney.
and the lack of competition, shit, they don't really have to try anymore. DC ain't
Thor.
doing shit.
They took my boy Hulk and made him a bitch. Come on, man. Come on, bro. This is Hulk, bro. He's a straight. Come on, dog. Come on, man.
I haven't watched the new Thor.
This
Has any of
nigga's
you guys?
making tacos and
I,
shit. Come on.
I was going to touch on that. I say don't waste your time.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
You
right.
know why? Because it got. See, I don't want to. I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. It's the whole female Thor thing, right? Now it's not a new concept, but was it needed? Was this the way to go? Was this
I
the way to
mean,
keep Jane? Was this
it
the
was
way to keep Jane?
it was a waste of 2 hours, and it wasn't a cute Jane.
Man, just give her
It
the
literally
man.
was it was almost like I'm gonna fuck. I'll ruin it for anybody. Fuck it. It was a swan song to get her out of the fucking storyline.
Damn.
A way to write her off so that whatever story arc was done for. So people didn't feel like what happened to this character and why was she involved anymore?
2-3
Killed
years
her off.
ago. 2-3
I
years
said it.
ago.
Spoilers alerts. She got
Alert.
killed off.
2-3 years
That
ago
is a
when they
spoiled alert. Like it's
Wow.
spoiled.
2 to 3 years ago when they injected her into the comic series, I said I already see where this is going.
Damn, you had her dead before.
I said I already see where this is going. I said it's not. I don't know why they did this. Okay, all right.
It was a story to set up killing her off because that's all it was killing her off.
That's crazy. It's a hell of a payout, though.
Fuck Jane.
Good way to go.
Fuck Falcon.
So anyway, we're going to get into the next topic. The next topic. So we're gonna let me. God damn it, Andy. I mean Stutter. Whoever the fuck you guys call me this week. Anyway, Mo Lethal.
What I do now?
Put this in the group. It was a TikTok video of a woman. No, it wasn't even a woman. It was a guy being asked about certain things, and the other dude reacting to the video that was being asked. And the woman asked, "Do you feel emasculated when a woman makes the first move?" And then it's like the more questions she asked, the more the guy was like, "Hell no, hell no, that'd be the best date ever. It'd be the most memorable date ever." So I'm gonna ask you guys, coming up, would you ever feel some type of way about a woman making the first move?
Nope.
paying the bill on a date, making the first sexual advance.
No.
Hell no. What?
No. The answer is no. No.
Hell no.
No.
I think I feel like the man.
Right.
Pressure off my back. Shit. I
Have I
never
ever
feel
told
bad.
you that backfire on me?
A
Chick bought me a drink and then got mad that I let her buy me a drink, and I was like, that don't make sense.
Hey, I'm not saying no. Come on now. I'm not saying no. It don't happen often, and I'm damn sure ain't finna turn it down. You out your fucking mind.
Let me buy you a drink, and I was like,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, I guess this
Yes.
conversation's done. Thanks for the drink.
I would have said salud.
That was crazy.
Yeah. I have no issue with it. All around.
So why do you think it is so frowned upon in our culture to or society rather that basis is like it's like ego is involved in not accepting that kind of
like a man's ego?
Yeah, a man's ego. Because a lot of times they're like, "Oh, I'm a man," or a woman will feel like she shouldn't have to. So it's like I guess it goes both ways.
Oh yeah, that brother got issues. Yeah, he got issues. Yeah, if his ego won't let woman shit, he got issues. While you at it, baby, fill my gas tank up. Keep it going. Don't stop at the drink.
I guess let me elaborate further. So, are you knowing that she does pay for the meal? Are you gonna get the most expensive thing on the menu, or are you gonna be the considerate guy and be like, you know what, let's get something reasonably priced?
I'm gonna order what I would have ordered if I was paying, because I'm gonna get what I want.
It depends on where she's paying. If we at Carl's Jr., I'm getting a number 12.
I don't know
whatever the most expensive shit on the menu.
I don't know about
everything.
I don't know about you, sir. I'm worth more than Carl's Jr.
You're not gonna get the seasonal item.
Yeah, why not?
This
I'll
shit
get
is
both.
expensive.
Get like a pie too. I'll get a pie. Sit down restaurant. Yeah, I'll order what I was gonna order, but I'm running it up if we have fast food.
I think the thing is that I'm gonna order what I want to order because I'm not expecting her to pay now. If she ends up paying, it is.
Yeah, I guess that would be a weird thing to go on. That is kind of weird. Just we do that in general with the expectation of who pays.
Because I'm in my mind, my train of thought is that if I asked you out, I've already agreed to pay, so I'm gonna just order what I want anyway. Now, on the flip side of that, if you ask me out, you paying? Because you asked me out.
So, if she asks you out and she pays, are you putting out?
Am I single?
Are you giving up the draws?
Am I single?
I mean, if you're going on the date, Maurice, I would assume.
Really?
I mean,
hey, look here, man.
Are you giving up the draws?
If she takes me out, and if she takes me out, I get a steak dinner. I gotta give it up. I gotta give my strength in.
I might give up the draw before we even get to the restaurant.
What say you, geek?
I'll probably be the lame one and be like, it depends on how the date goes.
Oh, here's this. Wow.
Think about this.
I'm not obligated to do this. Right.
Hey, geek said you can't buy my body. You can't pay for
this. Just ain't no any old dick. You gonna have to work for this dick. Like,
Oh, you think you gonna wine me and dime me and get this? I'll be like, we ain't gotta go back to her place. I'm like, when with Kevin, we can go right to the car after we done.
See, we ain't got to eat yet. We're gonna eat afterwards because we're gonna be tired.
Yeah. I'm going to sleep after I fuck.
Anywho, here at the Heavyweight Podcast, people's thoughts are theirs and theirs alone. So,
man, don't act like you don't be tired. Man, don't start that. I ain't the only one. I am not the only one who gets the rocks off and be like, well, I ain't the only one. If I am, they ain't doing it right. If you ain't been put to sleep, they ain't doing it right. Shit.
Switching it up.
I said it.
This was brought to us by Geek 40. It was interesting. I'm gonna let them chime on it further, but San Bernardino,
Hell
a
yeah.
developer proposes that they become their own state, right? That's what real estate developer Jeff Burham proposed last night at San Bernardino's County Board of Supervisors meeting, saying that Sacramento is not supporting the Inland Empire counties, which are some of the fastest growing in the country. So, gentlemen, do you feel San Bernardino?
Bye.
Yeah. Yes.
Hold on.
Make it a country.
Hold
Make it a
on.
country.
Hold on. No. I knew y'all was gonna come with this. He said he didn't say the city of San Bernardino. Because if it's the city,
No, he said
The county,
he
yeah.
said
No.
the county. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you realize what cities are in San Bernardino County?
A lot.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Do you realize that you'd have to drive through San Bernardino County to get to Vegas?
Yeah. The
Okay,
state.
right? You have to drive through to get to Vegas, right? Do you realize that we'll be giving up two of the top earning cities as far as fiscally to the state? You do realize that, right?
Okay.
Okay. Actually three, not two, three. Because you're giving up Fontana. Fontana's a cash cow for California. You're giving up Ontario, which is also a cash cow for Ontario for California because they have the airport, and you're giving up the highest income residency, which is Rancho Cucamonga, which is also in San Bernardino, California.
Okay.
Okay, all to get
That's a
rid
good
of.
start for the state. That's a good start for the state.
Right.
They need
I
those.
get it. Now I understand not wanting San Bernardino, the city. They can take Highland too. I understand that, but come on. We need come on, because as great a county as Riverside is, we kind of need those. We kind of need San Bernardino to subsidize us a little bit, because we know ain't no money come out of him in the San Jacinto.
They're gonna just all move.
There's
I'm
a
gonna-
meth. I mean,
That ain't tax money, sir. That's exactly why I said.
I know a lot of people that rely on meth. I mean, shit.
Now, I mean, granted, San Bernardino has Rancho. We have Temecula, Marietta. That would be the equivalent. Mobile Paris is kind of like the Ontario now without the airport. And then we have, Beaumont will eventually be like Fontana the way they're building out there. So
I just want to see who's gonna be the governor.
it's gonna be an essay.
Hey, what's up, fool?
I don't condone this. I'll just put my 2 cents in. It's probably going to be that butt naked dude that was at the San Bernardino Gateway. He's probably going to have the whole state's vote. He's just a random motherfucker running around, and everybody, you know what? I like this nigga. If he's bold enough to do this, he deserves to be our governor.
I think it's funny that this comes up every 6 to 10 years. People always suggest of breaking up California into multiple states. Like it was like 10 years ago. There was a measure where they wanted to break it up into 3 states, like Northern, Central, and Southern California. Like each was their own. It don't make sense.
Yeah,
it don't make sense.
But they could take San Bernardino. Can we cut it out? I shouldn't keep talking about San Bernardino. I got to drive through there every day.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Hey, ain't you that?"
I'm in San Bernardino area often, and we also getting up. You got to give up Redlands too. I like Redlands.
Yeah.
Loma Linda, one of the best hospitals.
We can cross state line, give them a little bread.
You do realize that San Bernardino County has a lower tax rate than Riverside County.
Oh yeah, but my taxes is already fucking shit.
They're high, yeah.
But the rest of it is all desert.
So
LA County is desert too. We got a lot of waste.
So to hear this correctly, Mo says no, and the other 2 say Bye.
No,
I mean, they're gonna be back.
Why?
because they broke now.
Yeah, yeah. It always happens.
I will say that they broke now. As much money is generated there, that county is always broke. I don't get it. I've lived in San Bernardino County for over 30 years, and the county is always broke. Always broke.
Yeah, they don't got no damn police department. That's terrifying. Like, it's all sheriffs?
Yes, it's sheriffs. And then when you think about it, the fire department's not even for the county. That's a third party
Yeah,
fire
they work
department.
on fire. That's right. It's terrifying.
Wow.
They're broke. They're broke. They're always broke.
So you don't keep
I think, yeah.
them. You don't keep them.
Yep, sure is. Tax write-off.
Let's get controversial, shall we?
Uh-oh. I think we're
Yeah.
just controversial to San Bernardino.
Right.
Are we though? Is it?
They don't even want to look at
Is it not honest?
Yeah,
Hey.
no.
Anyway,
Anybody who loves San Bernardino so much, there's brand new townhouses on the corner of Waterman Baseline. You're welcome to buy.
they're gated.
Yeah, they're gated.
Probably $500,000.
Just know when you're shopping in Stater Brothers with the crackheads, we love you.
Anywho, so Mo had brought up another topic. We talked about this at work briefly, and I usually just skim over this shit because I'm like, I'm not gonna allow myself to be brought down by this anger.
Shit,
So much anger this man has. I blame rap music.
I wanna like this because I know this is some shit.
He sent me a video of a woman saying that other women need to stop attributing women's shortcomings on men, meaning things like sports. Because she was an ex-athlete, and she says, I'm an ex-athlete. She did multiple sports, etc. And she says, I don't even watch WNBA basketball. She only watches men's basketball. He says, let's just be honest, I don't even watch the shit. So she's like, we don't even support our own shit, but we're complaining that men, don't.
NBA killing them. No,
Was she wrong? Was she wrong?
She was not wrong.
Was she wrong?
I will say this, there's nothing exciting.
Gentlemen, you three gentlemen, has any one of you sat down and watched a WNBA game on your TV in its entirety?
Oh, in total, no.
Okay. Did you know that they had an All-Star game a couple months ago?
I did.
Was that
I feel like they just had the championship.
Did I watch it? I did not watch it.
They said,
I saw a highlight.
But didn't they season end last week? They said, y'all got to keep working. You don't get to stop.
That's why I always say, look here, man. Like, because somebody had posted a stat that LeBron made more last year than the entire WNBA combined.
Jesus Christ, that's a daunting thing.
I said, and some people, mostly women, are outraged about this. But think about it: how much does it cost to go to a Laker game?
A lot.
You're going to be spending $100 to $150 to sit in the nosebleeds. Okay, I'm pretty sure at a sports game for $300 you can be sitting on the floor,
courtside, feet down, sitting there with Snoop.
Like, come on. And then if you ever seen a WNBA game on TV, the stadium's never full. It's never full. I think they barely cover enough to pay the lights.
No, the NBA's paying the lights. NBA.
Right. Because in the video, she also says that let's stop pretending like the NBA isn't subsidizing the WNBA to keep the lights on. There's a reason why WNBA jerseys look like billboards, because they have to. That's how they pay for it. That's the extent they go to pay for it.
NASCAR.
I don't want to sound controversial in saying the statement, but I watched a couple of highlights one day.
Of what? Bro?
And there's more testosterone in WNBA than the NBA.
More testosterone?
Oh, I thought you.
Yes.
I was going to say there's a lot of layups.
Some of these studs.
360s.
Whoo, shit!
ain't
I
doing
said,
that.
damn, she is manly.
They're not doing that. They're not doing that.
No
They're
360
just
layups.
fit. They're just fit.
I
No, they
saw
can't.
one. They were
They
really
can't do that.
excited in the All-Star game. One of the woman went up and dunked, and they were really excited about it. It was the most
Like one of
basic
the
dunk
little,
in the world, but they were excited that you made the dunk.
And herein lies my point.
I don't even know if they watch
It's
each
not
other in
fun
the
watching.
tournaments,
They don't.
and they all in the same stadium.
They don't.
I
They
mean,
don't.
I don't want to sit here and like bash, but it's like athletically, it's more pleasing to watch faster pace, and you know,
You're gonna just sit here and try to be PC. That's what you're saying. Just say it how it is. That shit is boring to watch.
yeah, we used to call it basketball underwater. It was slow.
I said this to McFly this week. I said, because we were talking about this, I said, look, my wife played high school. She played travel in high school basketball. I said, I've went to enough of her games to realize that they just not good at this.
Yeah,
like I get it. Like it's like they're nice amongst themselves, but they
yeah.
couldn't play with. I'm not gonna say they all couldn't play with the men's league, but I'm gonna say maybe
There's
the
some, I was
top.
about to say there's some nice females out there
There maybe the
that
top
are nice.
2%. There maybe the
Who
top
would they be?
2%. The
No,
top 2% could play in the NBA. I didn't say they would
they could
start, but
shoot
they would
threes
play.
from the corner,
I'll
but
say this, Mr. Wendell. I'll pick Candace Parker over Anthony Davis right now
well, he ain't
because
gonna
at
be.
least she stays
I agree.
healthy.
He might be, but he might be her
I
on one
agree.
leg.
And
That's
Candace
fucked
Parker,
up, but it's probably
and on top of that, Candace fine as hell. Shit.
she could pay for my dinner.
She definitely gonna get the
I
draws
don't
if
know.
she
I
play.
remember.
Are you putting out?
Who am
Yeah,
I?
Are
I'm
you
putting
putting
out.
out
If Candace play,
Before
yes.
we get to
first
the
night?
attributes,
When she come pick me up, I'm gonna tell her to come to the house first.
Are
Make sure.
you going to do the Varsity Blues thing?
No.
oh
I
Lord,
ain't yeah. Next topic. Get your boy geek. Next topic.
Sunday.
Good
He
one.
says no. It's a banana split. Anyway, so as we move on in this wonderful world of the Heavyweight Podcast, let's talk about. I'm freestyling at the moment. Let's
What you
talk
say?
about. Let's see. Oh, let's do this one. Shit, fuck it. So, Mo, another topic for Mo. I want him to elaborate this further because I was really lost in it.
I
But
probably remember.
I will explain what I watched in the video because I didn't understand where the fuck they were going with this video because. So, a woman asked in the podcast, "How are men and women different?" She said, "We're both born the same way." Blah blah blah. He goes on to say, "Well, we are different. I mean, women give birth, men don't." And she said, "Well, that's the only thing." And he goes, "Well, wait now, like that's a big thing." And she made it seem like it was kind of like she kind of tried to downplay it, and then he kept saying, "Well, everything's equal. This is equal. We have the same opportunity, etc." Then he said, "Okay, let me paint this picture for you." He said, "If you text every man in your phone, are we smashing tonight? What's the success percent? What is the percent of success rate that would happen?" And she said 100%. He said, "Do you know that for men it wouldn't be the same outcome?" And she said, "Well, that's different." And I was like, at that point, I was like, okay, you tweaked it. Now you're trying to make this work for your advantage because he had her there, I felt. But I got that point, I got lost because I'm like, is this supposed to be in favor of him or her at that point? So I'm going to let Mo elaborate further.
I think it was just like they were arguing over the fact of like who has it easier, And she was trying to say that he was trying to say that it's the same, and then she was trying to say no, like women have a little bit tougher. And then clearly with the whole, text everybody on your phone, we smash tonight, whatever. That was proof that it's that when it comes to, I think they're talking in terms of relationships, whatever. When it comes to actually getting it, like it's way easier for women than men. Way easier. Like women have to put minimal effort in.
Mm-hmm.
There's
No,
no
yeah.
we men have to put way more effort into getting some cut than women.
Petty.
It's petty.
Yeah, I just feel like this goes back to last week.
Is that petty?
I just feel like it goes back to last week as far as the what men, what women.
Oh, yep. I mean, but is it not wrong?
I don't
It's not.
think it's wrong at all. I think women literally have it. Like I said, for every type of woman, there's a man that fucks with it heavily. Like there's a group of men that'll be like, "Yep." So like she could like when he asked the question, yeah, like she could text every man in her phone, and every man would be like, "Well, shit." Like,
And I guarantee you, from a man's perspective, you text that, you're 70% of that you might be blocked.
yeah, or you might get a random
Could be 100.
drive by to your house and there a knock on the door like, "Hey, they want to catch the fade, or it's the cops." One or
The
the other.
ultimate thing, like he was basically trying to say that, the thing was women have the advantage when it comes to picking partners because it's not the process, their selection process is a lot shorter. Just
What I think what
so,
confused me in the whole back and forth debate is she said that men have their choices of 10, like they can walk in a room and have their choices of 10 women, and women have to settle. And I was like, all right, I'm confused now because you're saying women have to settle and men get their pick of the litter, and it's like I'm confused. Like, so who are we in favor of? Because if you're saying that it's easier for men to just pick 10 women, I don't think that 10 men. I don't think he's gonna walk in a room and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna get this one." She's gonna go, "Okay." Like it's usually like
A brothel.
her
At a brothel. That's it.
what she was referring to women have to settle is that a lot of women spend most of their lives being independent, building their bag, and then they receive a certain level of success, and then they want or require a gentleman of the same level or higher, and then that percentage of gentlemen is not really available as others. Like once you reach a certain status, so like there's not many men on the same status level, but then at the same time, the men on her status level, yeah, that guy could probably walk in the bar and go 10 for 10. So if you take a woman making six figures, now mind you, not a lot of people. I don't have all the percentages in there, but there's a small percentage of men who make six figures, who regularly. I'm not talking about before tax. I'm talking about bring home six figures. Okay, so when she's looking for someone to match that, it's a small percentage of that. So yeah, it's going to be a lot easier for a man in that aspect to obtain a woman. But the thing there is, like most people say, is like once the thing is, like what people all say, as a man, the more money you attain, the more success you get, the easier it becomes. The more the higher caliber of woman opens up for you. Whereas a woman, you have unlocked all levels from start.
I just, like I said before, there's a bigger pool for them to pick from. There's more of us. And in that regard of you saying being on their
But
level,
but the
I
thing is,
think
Kevin, the thing is
here's
that
this, though. Here's this.
but they're taking
Hold
us
on.
off the pool.
I think this is a problem right here. They're looking for a man to be on their level at a certain way. There's niggas on their level, but they don't carry themselves as she wants them to. So it's like this nigga over here makes
No,
$100,000, but you would never know it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So they're like,
But it's
oh,
no,
he ain't shit.
it's
You get
not
what I'm
even
saying?
that. It's not even that. It goes back to what
That's
Iman
what
said.
she's
It
like.
goes back to what Iman said. Niggas with money don't care about what money you got, because I got my own money. So the values that people with money look for or I'm gonna say men and money look for in a partner is different than someone without money. Like I'm not looking for someone to help me to pay for anything. I'm looking for someone to provide me peace, and mental
Yes.
stability. Help me with mental stability. I'm not looking for your money, but I
But
think
what I'm-
at a certain level, they some women like to put their money on the table, like that matters, and that's not an attribute that most successful men look in women. Like Jaden looked
No,
at
yeah,
Beyonce
well, I'm
like,
not
oh,
talking
well,
about
she about to get her, she got the bag. Like that's not how he looked at
I'm
her.
not talking- I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, what I took from what you said, Kevin, is like, for instance, she might be looking for someone who's of an equal stature in life, but like he might be this dude that's like very homely and kind of like doing like his own weird thing, but she's looking for the nigga that's, six packed up, dressing in suits all the time and looking a certain way, that's trying to pretty much be a certain look a certain way, as opposed to like, and there's this other guy who looks completely opposite of what she's imagining, but he has everything that she's looking for financially or whatever. Like he's in that position that she could be like, oh well, we could build together, but she's looking at the guy with the suit that's always fresh cut, whatever, and it's like they're not always like that. They're successful men that don't look the part. Like,
Let me tell you something. I know some niggas who walk around in Crocs, my nigga.
What up?
You get what I'm saying?
What
Like
up?
they ain't gonna look
Croc
the same
gang.
way. They
That's what I'm
look
talking about.
a certain way.
And I got
So
new
you
gibbets
looking at
today.
the
I
man
got new
like that.
gibbets.
God.
I got new gibbets.
Anyway,
Huh?
we're going to end this here.
New
Now,
gibbets.
there's a new segment
Hold
of
on.
the Heavyweight Podcast.
Hold on. I wanted to hear Geek's thoughts on that last topic. Why he trying to skate over there? And not say nothing?
Anything that just don't bring them Crocs up, nigga. Shit.
Gibbets.
Just don't bring them Crocs up, nigga.
Hey, I'm glad that my daughter knew exactly what that was. Kendall got some new Crocs. She's like, I got Crocs. I need to get the new.
Shit.
And I was like, oh shit, you already know what those are.
Come on, Geek, save me, man. I'm not trying to hear about these Crocs. Fuck.
Trying to get
Don't
my
be
thoughts
shy.
together.
Don't be shy.
Just as long as they ain't about Crocs.
Don't be shy.
I mean, was she wearing Crocs in the video? That's what she was.
She wasn't. No, don't worry about it. What's your take? What's your take? Was she crazy or was she not?
I don't know if I would. Crazy is a strong word. Misinformed. I don't know. I don't think she was using common sense.
Oh,
It ain't common.
True. Yeah. I watched, or I attempt to watch the video. At a certain point, I just had to turn it off because it just started making my head hurt. Because she just wasn't. She refused to get the point, and it's kind of an obvious point. At that point, it just became arguing just to be arguing. Like
That's how I felt.
she knew she kind of dropped the ball when it came to the conversation, and at that point, it just
that's how I felt. I was like, what the fuck is the point at this point? What's the point? Like,
yeah.
So maybe
Point was,
maybe that's what she's on.
hey,
yeah.
because to me, she wasn't bad looking at all.
No, she wasn't bad looking, but I'm just saying
I was like,
her
one
logic
conversation?
was just.
Because I did say, yeah, if she texts me, I'm gonna say, yeah, we smashed.
I just know that the logic, because at some point I was lost. So what's the argument? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I just think it's a prime example that we're just wired differently. Men think differently.
Oh, but the thing is, not all women or men, or because there's women that you can say fall into the line, and we're like, okay, I vibe with her because she gets it. Like, I mean, it's few and far between, but on both sides, it seems to have that, like the one from a couple of podcasts ago, the $79 or the $69, and that there's not
69.
like. Oh man, that's rare. I need to, that's a queen. Like it I mean, there's ones that fall out of the ordinary. So yeah, But with that being said, like I said, I want to start trying to do this per week because I think it's necessary. I think I started it a year ago and then just completely faded out. Is the quote of the week. So this is some shit for people to just take in and try to use it to apply it to their life, and hopefully it helps. So the quote this week is love yourself through it. Realize that you're doing the best that you can right now. Be open to improvising here because sometimes it's necessary. Some real shit. I thought people might fuck with that. So with that being said, this has been episode 55, Dikembe Mutombo.
No.
And I am Stutter McFly with these three guys. State your names.
Heavy Eyes Ellis.
All eyes on me. It's your boy Molito.
And this is Broken Shoulder 40.
Then you got a broke shoulder. Like, that was definitely a help.
And this has been the AARP edition.
55 and alive, baby.
54 make more. We out.
That's a feeder concept. I gotta go get my fucking charger because this damn laptop's gonna die.
It's gonna die. I guess, are we out?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
Peace.
Peace.
It was out.
Oh, we out. Yeah, my bad. Shit.
If you can hear the sound of my voice, you're a real one for sticking to the end. Just want to thank you again for listening and stay tuned for the next episode. 40 out.